Hi Libra, welcome to Maddie Tarot. I'm Maddie, and today we're going to be doing a collective reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for the month of September. Alright, so remember that this is a collective general reading, so it may not resonate for everybody from start to finish. You may need to swap your roles, and be sure to check your other placements because your messages could be there. Alright, I've already cleansed the space, cleansed the decks, pre-shuffled them, meditated on the collective conscious of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Okay, so let's get us started. Libra. Messages for Libra. What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? Messages for Libra. Love messages, September for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Let's see. Two more. All right, we got the Hermit, the Six of Pentacles, the Knave of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Knave of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Knave of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Libra, your challenge for the month of September. The Moon. And your person's energy, the person on your mind, the person on Libra's mind, their energy. Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, you got the Three of Wands. All right, Libra, I'm just going to say it outright. Are you dealing with a Virgo? Because I just did Virgo's reading, and it's like, this is the complete opposite. It's like the other person that Virgo is dealing with. So, if you're dealing with a Virgo, they might be having something to tell you. And it's that maybe the relationship's not working. If you're not dealing with a Virgo, don't mind that. But I am getting that general message here. So we're going to clarify. The Hermit, there's a need to go inward, Libra. You need to maybe kind of look at what are you... Oh. The Hierophant. Yeah. What are you bringing to the table here? Is this an equal give and take? Are you learning along the way about yourself, knowledge, the Hierophant? Are you using introspection? Are you awakened? Are you consciously aware? Are you having a conscious connection, or is this one for attachment due to insecurities? Okay, let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. The Lovers. Yeah, if you're not dealing with a Virgo, I'm very surprised because this is almost the exact reading, but opposite. Knave of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Three of Cups. The Seven of Wands, clarified by the High Priestess. The Knave of Wands, Page of Wands. Clarified by the Three of Wands. So, yes. there's a time for introspection at this time. Maybe something didn't work out. Maybe you're not happy about that, but this is something to teach you. It's going to give you knowledge. It's going to teach you about commitment. It's going to teach you about how, in what ways do you commit yourself? Are you committing too early? Are you committing too much of yourself? Are you not committing enough? It's going to teach you and bring you knowledge and power, because knowledge is power. And the Hermit, go inward for your answers, okay, to your questions. You may be looking elsewhere. You need to go inward and ask yourself within. There's Six of Pentacles here is gratitude, and then there's the Lovers. It's like, I'm getting here, maybe you weren't showing enough gratitude to this person, or maybe they weren't grateful enough for you. And that doesn't mean that you weren't doing enough. Maybe you're doing, maybe you just, guys aren't aren't a match. The message I'm more so getting here is that maybe you were taking them for granted. Remember, if it doesn't resonate, swap the roles. And if it still doesn't resonate, leave it. It's not your reading. But yeah, maybe you were taking them for granted. There was not an equal give and take here in this love partnership, okay? The Knave of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. You may treat this person like, how do I say? I think it's more so they see you as a friend, and it's not that they don't love you. It's not that they didn't care. It's just not working out, and they want to tell you that they just want to be friends. I feel like, don't be naive. This person is trying to, you're going to see this as like a new opportunity, okay, yeah, and you're going to maybe work harder toward it. Don't do that. This person is trying to let you down easy, even though they should be directly communicating. They might try to let you down easy. And the Knave of Pentacles here, don't create new opportunities where they don't exist. Even though anything is possible, you also have to step back for moments of time, go inward, Hermit, learn things, and you don't need to keep everyone in your friend's circle. So be careful of that. You know, ultimately, though, it's your decision. The Seven of Wands here, you may get very defensive, or you may feel like you need to protect yourself, and you do. However, you do not engage in conflict or harsh words or criticism or judgment. There's something to be learned here about your higher self, about your maybe subconscious programming. Maybe this person is picking a path that they've awakened, and they're not really seeing a future with you. Maybe it's the other way around, but either way, you might get very defensive around this sort of communication, or maybe your defense mechanisms from your subconscious mind and unconscious mind are leaking out into the relationship, causing disharmony and disruption. That could be the case here as well. The Knave of Wands is a fiery, passionate energy. It's rebellious energy. There's some sort of, maybe you're a little bit defiant, maybe not willing to compromise in this relationship, and you kind of don't really think things through and put your foot down, and you know, maybe it's just defense. Maybe you're too focused on the blame game, who did it, who, you know, as long as you keep focusing on who's to blame, who's right and wrong, you don't find solutions, and you don't get rid of the obstacles that stand in the way of finding, you know, co-creative solutions that can facilitate growth in the connection, is what I'm trying to say. There's a looking ahead here, and I feel like that's what's lacking here is you kind of just take it as it is. You're not really looking ahead. You're not really being patient, waiting for ships to come in. Again, I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody, but, you know, if this resonates, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Flip the roles, maybe, but maybe this person's not seeing the big picture, and they're the ones being defensive and rebellious. But either way, this connection I don't see is working out. The Ten of Wands is starting to feel very stressful, almost burdensome. You're burnt out, or maybe your person is feeling burnt out toward you. Maybe you're dumping stress on them. You know, there's a difference between asking your partner for help or support to hold space for you, and then, you know, dumping, emotional dumping, trauma dumping on them, or just venting all the time, never asking them. You know, I don't see, like I said earlier, I don't see equal give and take here. The Page of Wands, again, yeah, so there's rebellious type energy here that's fiery, passionate, it's very quick, it's very quick-witted, it's causing a burnout, and it's causing everyone to be tired who's involved. Four of Swords it is resting, and this is clarified by the Ten of Wands. Yeah. So again, Ten of Wands again. So the Four of Swords is to take a rest. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just clarify the rest of these. The Knave of Cups, Page of Cups here. Two of Wands, Six of Cups, clarify the Six of Cups. The King of Wands, and clarify the King of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Pentacles. The Four of Wands, you're just getting wands. You might be dealing with a fire sign if it's not a Virgo. But, so, this whole row is wands, that's crazy. So the Ten of Wands, clarified by the Page of Wands. So burnout, stress, you know, just feeling like an obligation or like a burden. This is clarified by the Page of Wands, the rebellious energy that is getting in the way of this connection. The Four of Swords, there's a need for resting here, peace, recuperation. And then the Ten of Wands here is, again, burnout. So there's a need for recuperating and, you know, recuperating your peace, your harmony, your rest, your ability to surrender. You know, there's a recharge needed here. It's gotten too heated and out of control. There's too much going on. The Knave of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Two of Wands. It's like this person's moving ahead, moving forward, and leaving their comfort zone, which is that I think they've stayed in this a little too long than they've wanted to, and this is maybe why they might come at you out of the blue, if you will. Like I said earlier, don't see this as like an opportunity to do more or like, you know, beg for them. You might try to offer love, Page of Cups. You might try to offer something. Don't offer anything you're not able to give or see through. Page of Cups is a very small offer, but it's a promising offer, and I'm not getting that here because you still have some work to do, an awakening within the self. This Two of Wands energy. It's like you don't remain in your comfort zone of people pleasing, of making yourself small, of doing things that aren't really aligned with you. The Six of Cups here. This is somebody you thought you would have, you know, you have a nice past with, you have nostalgic memories, you thought you would be with them for a long time. This is a big picture, the big picture, King of Wands. Six of Cups is nostalgia, it's a soul tie, it's a soul bond. This is what you had anticipated for the connection. The King of Pentacles is stability, and then the Four of Wands is celebration. Is what you don't realize is that you will be on your way toward greater stability and you want someone who's reliable, and if this person's questioning, and then you don't want to be with them anyway. I mean, we all get doubt and shame, and sometimes we think certain ways, but ultimately you gotta let people go, because if they are not in it fully with you as well, then it's just never going to work. And, you know, like I said, there's periods of time that this happens, but I'm getting here that you're going to be thankful for this in some time. it will provide you with more stability and reliability within yourself. You'll better know yourself. You better know how to address and approach situations. You better know how to handle relationships in general. This will be something that you do celebrate in the future. Right now, your challenge is the moon, which is illusions and insecurities. So there is a need to drop the illusions, and the dark night of the soul is kind of like your awakening. You know, it's the moon is dark, and then when the sun comes out and lights it all up, it's like all the things you thought were scary before actually weren't that scary. You navigated them just fine. The Four of Cups is discontentment and apathy. Yeah, you've got a deep how do I say, sadness and pain that is kind of just overshadowing and clouding you. This is discontentment, apathy, just kind of an apathetic outlook on things. This is an illusion. You're telling yourself these stories. You're keeping yourself limited. You're giving into those limiting beliefs. This is an illusion. This is the challenge right now, is to overcome this illusion of nothing ever goes right for me. I'm a failure. I'm not good enough. I always mess up. It's this person's fault. It's this person's fault. It's this person's fault. It's like, you got to practice gratefulness. You got to practice, be thankful for the hardships you went through, or the difficult moments, difficult people. Be thankful for them, for they are showing you they're helping you exercise the best qualities of yourself. And when we fail to do so, we end up going into this cycle of shame. So it's like, use this as an opportunity to practice patience, to practice communication, to practice not taking a low blow, to practice letting go. I'm getting here that there's illusions here, and the relationship may even be an illusion. Your person, your person is coming up Nine of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's resistance here. They are moving toward, they've been slowly disconnecting from you, and they're moving towards something that they feel is their destiny and fate. And I'm not saying it's another person, but it's giving more like career related. I mean, it could be another person, but can't really tell for sure. Let's clarify. Clarified by the Fool, the Queen of Cups, and that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 of Pentacles. And then at the bottom of the deck, the 8 of Wands. Yeah. So there's been resistance here toward this person communicating that this is over. So the 9 of Wands, they've been persistent in keeping the illusion alive. But there's a new beginning on the horizon. The Fool and the resistance, is finally, they stop resisting. They just break the news to you. There's a new beginning, where you guys go your separate ways. The Knight of Pentacles is slow moving. This has been something slowly coming. They are also slowly moving toward this money opportunity, which is why I think it's career related. And then the Queen of Cups is nurturing, intuitive. It's kind and caring. They're slowly moving away from that in chase of a career path. I'm also getting here that they're going to try and do it as lovingly as possible. They've been trying to break this too slowly. They're following their intuition, but they're also like going to be honest with you and try to be as kind and caring as possible here. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, because I said it is something that they feel like is their destiny, and it's giving that this is your path as well. Maybe this is a lesson you need to learn. This has to do with your roots, and legacy. So in the sense that this is their destiny and they're going toward, financial stability, money, a career path. This is also your destiny and your path, and it's here to teach you a lesson in regard to your roots and foundation and your subconscious programming, the limiting beliefs you're telling yourselves that's keeping you from this awakening. Very first card, you know, like I said, the Hermit and the Hierophant. So something's keeping you from this awakening, and I feel like it's the programs and beliefs you learned early on, okay? What you don't see coming is the Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands. It's, you know, setting your intentions, looking forward, doing the healing work on yourself, sudden change, sudden movement, changes, things get there's upheaval, and you feel like kind of out of sorts. But, you know, as long as you put the work in, the Three of Wands is like waiting for your ships to come in. You'll get your reward. You just got to be patient and kind of see, you know, it's looking out across the vast expanse and saying, like, you know, anything's possible. So let's get some inner guidance messages messages for you, Libra. One step at a time. Like I was just saying. Transformation. Compassion. Yes. Flowing. One more. Beloved one. Yeah, okay. So, you really loved this person. You thought it was going to be for the long haul. And I'm so sorry that it doesn't look like it's working out. I mean, who knows? Maybe this isn't your reading, but there's something that's not flowing, that wasn't flowing properly here. Let me just fix this, sorry. There's something that hasn't been flowing properly here, and that is part of the reason for this change, okay? There's transformation that is coming due to this. This is going to take you through a transformation, which is the Hermit. You know, you're going to go through a spiritual awakening, introspection. It's going to cause transformation within you. You got to take this one step at a time. You know, don't rush what, you know, like I was saying earlier, be patient. Wait for your ships to come in. Do the work. Be patient, okay? This person is going to try and handle this with compassion. Queen of Cups earlier, I was saying, and they've been slow moving toward this. So know that it's not that they don't care. It's not that they don't love you. It's not that they want to hurt you. They've been trying to do this compassionately, and as least painful as possible. Okay, so also have compassion for yourself, okay? Try to manage your triggers and not do any low blows, and try to, you know, have a clean separation. You'll be much happier you did in the future when you look back on it, okay? So that's all that I have for you today, Libra. I hope it helped. Thank you.